He's made it a Voidless coming in, no Flash Faker. He does have Cleanse though.
But there's the root, there's the damage. It's going to be an early cleanse, and that means a Voidless chains him down. One more hit will do it. First blood for the I-Made jungler. Blink not going to get enough done. A little bit of damage actually chasing in. He's got to be careful though, and he's actually going to get it, but it trades back. A great overload bounce from Baby off the minions to get it back. 2-1 I-Made.
Fantastic gank out of a Voidless that pretty much saves Baby's lane because he was getting shoved in. That was a big pressure.
He saw both the Voidless and the Will Reveal themselves set up that dive right now by Blink, and now suddenly Jin Zhao's in a bad spot, and it's going to be the root landing into all the Q skill shots, but it was also the Flamestormers that landed. One more shot will do it. That's going to be the stun on the Wolf. He's running out of HP, has to flash away. Here comes the teleport. Summoner heal in. He's going to stay alive. The re-engage on a road, flashing to stay up just barely. Amazing J now on the wrong side of an ice pillar. Oh, he's going to whip a great dodge by Blank, and Bang gives up the kill. Now the slows, the chase into the turret repel isn't going to be enough. Blank with another kill thanks to the red buff. 3-2 SKT.
Actually, fantastic rotation out of Faker.
Maybe even quicker due to the Cloud Break. It actually has a ton of value for him.
Damage down, Amazing Pay traded through his shield. Now Blink is part of the mix as well, so here comes the tough part. The javelin's going to land. Aggro is still on to Duke the tackle. The knock on Amazing J cannot get out in time. Another kill comes through for Blink. The sub is working. 100% kill participation on this, literally out-farming, out-killing. Harder it is for I-Made to execute on any kind of 5v5 fight. The stun's going to land, though. The Rune Prison will be in range. Blank can't go away for quite a while, but here comes the pillar. Here comes Duke, and not enough damage. Yeah, the skill shot's going to land. And crucially, a Voidless also was able to jump out. A nice escape as well, Baby. Getting him with the ulti. Out they go. The nice one for Zero to salvage some of this game. The team might even still control top jungle. You can see a Voidless wasn't able to complete the red buff take. Actually, Faker cleanses out, dodges the ulti, just immune to all CC. As now SKT is continuing to chase the flash. Hulk actually gets the stun on a Baby, and this Rise forced to flash himself out as well, ghosting to get himself away. The culmination of that effort, they've got complete darkness here on this side of the map, taking down Baron pretty rapidly, and I may have to face check through several layers of wards, and there's not even a chance. Baron already picked up here by SKT, and maybe they find a bit of an engagement. Amazing Flash getting caught out by Faker, though, puts him not quite into the wall, nothing really being gained. Amazing J about to lose his life, and does so, sends members of SKT back, but no one else from I-Made was ready to follow it off. Amazing J's Flash just went into die by himself.
Standing it very low, there's still a few constant minions, and Bang finally decides to step in, get the job done.
Landing, killing an inhibitor, and no one's around to even stop him. Now it's the Rise, will do the Realm Warp, try to cut him off, but a nice pillar buys some time, and oh, there's no mid lane turret, by the way. He can walk right past that inhibitor with no surprises here. Road gonna lose the one going against him. Jin Zhao up the half, thanks to a crit from Bang, and here comes the Glacial Fissure. Put damage on a Blink, can't quite kill him. The Rocket, not doing enough. Blink lives by the skin of his teeth, and now it's Baby, drops out Faker with the petrifying gaze. The second kill comes in thanks to Bang. A Voidless running out of HP, down to the bottom of your screen. One more shot, the crit's gonna do it. Bang gets another. Amazing J is gonna drop 2 and 2 right here. It's only Road left alive, and he's going to be lonely as it's him walking back to his home camp, because guess what? SKT with the inhibitors all down now, looking for the game-winning push onto the Nexus turret, and it was controlled the whole way through. SKT won their lanes, they won the fights, they played the control, and now 2-0 is the reward as SK Telecom T1 are in form, knocking down I-Made.
The SKT is watching Duke. That does not look fun for MMD in the top lane as he's just getting cooked up. Little back and forth here as Karsa's on the backside of Faker. Voice of life from Maple. There is no ult from Karsa, so Faker flashes over the wall. They're going to be able to connect first blood, though.
Really nice stuff from Karsa. Good pathing, waited on the Q, followed the flash.
Act off of this in just the next few minutes. It's going to be a Cloud Drake up first. No rush for that. Oh, Faker back. He did just get that flash shot. They're trying to time it. Throws back.
Oh!
The ultimate.
Hiding!
Dodging it. Looks for the movement speed from the Noxious Blast, but it's Maple that's faster. Karsa gets out mid lane with the hop to a ward, and Blank is on a hunt.
Have we counted to 10 here? Is Maple going to get off this execute?
I think he's good. He's good. He should be good.
He actually should be able to execute by now. The worst thing is when you miscalculate that. If you go it a little early.
You're speaking about calculations. Faker actually turning around, doing damage, avoiding the spears.
He gets the extra speed boost from landing his Q. So it was really good, and he tried to buy as much time as he could, but bottom lane.
We're not done yet, boys. Ragnarok is on, and Blank calls for the stars. They're going to be able to get the kill down on NL. Blank's out, bangs out of this one. Keeper's verdict knocks him home, and that's going to be Wolf's call to get out of this one as well.
Oh, so well. Astrals setting her up around the red side. I guess an earlier dragon is possible for them. Blank, he's just dead.
That's exactly what we talked about. The advantage of Lee Sin is being able to have that mobility and
It was crashing. I think he would have been happy with stealing a Krug, but he got a Olaf instead.
Say, I'm just going to counter jungle more. Oh, people! Maple down to the bot, flashes right on to try and get the double stun, but they spread. That means they only get a wolf. Good enough, as Flash Wolves heads bot lane.
that's the thing, right? You know, jungling is so much about good, you know, this move here from Karsa. He is not going for a quick steal.
Bonus.
There's this little guy here. Might have peeked him.
You just say good guesses. Educated guesses says, wow, okay, Flash Wolves, keep up the pressure.
Very.
Flash Wolves, pedal on the accelerator. The days, 4 days off the VOD review.
Yeah.
It feels like despite the fact they've had those hours left in the day, the extra spin they would have done, maybe this is the play finally.
Whoa, Faker bashed up against the wall. Voice of light right in his face. Faker goes down. That's 50 seconds on the clock. This is where Flash Wolves have been trying to hit that accelerator. You were talking about Papa Smithy. Wolves going to keep it here, and the rest of the team is going to focus up to the top side.
This should be 2 for Flash Wolves. Let's see if they rotate by Baron. They can try and bait it out. The thing is, SKT have plenty of vision surrounding this whole thing, so SKT might be able to stop this. And now setting up the traps.
So much importance on the Rumble here. Level 17, hasn't put down an equalizer yet.
Through Flash Wolves inside the pit, and they're fighting him up. Oh, Blank already.
Yeah, already. He stepped on the
That's
trap.
early.
Trying to eat up the cupcakes, Baker Blank. He wants to eat them up, and it's not going to be enough. He is now out of the Baron pit. The equalizer goes down, and that's going to hurt Flash Wolves. They have to decide whether to stay, whether to go, and the Baron goes to Karsa.
Great ejection there from MMD. Poppy ultimate does get him out, and they only have to burn that flash. There's so many questions and criticism. It did take a long time, but they pulled it off.
Oh, Wolf gets caught out doing a little warding.
You're ever going to get where SKT's going to walk up far enough for a big teleport play to happen.
Here we go, SKT pulling the Sliver ultimate.
On the hunt, should have a jump to safety if he wants to get it through Sword Art, but Karsa's going to stay for this one. Doesn't decide to get out, goes down.
Classic, you run on ahead without me, I will go down.
1280 gold is an upsetting thing for a Flash Wolves fan as Drake.
This has been one of the biggest things, how SKT were able to get Dragons while even behind. Here's going to be a spike fight, though.
Things heating up. Karsa's going to grab that one as MMD looks to come in. That's just going to be the mid lane. They say we'll close the gap here. Karsa being a fantastic nuisance, if you will, to SKT.
3-man coming towards you.
Here comes the proactive play. Maple going to be the first one to join the party.
But this is what the Duke deserves. You give him a party, three's a crowd. Here comes the rest of Flash Wolves. 9-2, coming up on 35 minutes in. Remember in past worlds, you'd see SKT down a few thousand gold, 3 or 4K. You could cover the names up and not know who would still be kind of winning that game. I'm sorry, you could cover the names.
Gonna wait for it.
And say this team is gonna win, not this one. With SKT, it's a toss-up. But right now, being down in gold is not doing them any justice. They cannot mind game the Flash Wolves and continue to go down. 45 seconds for Blank. It doesn't look like it's going to stop for Flash Wolves.
Good trap line there, and Poppy is running interference. MMD, this is the same strategy. Really good defense of Baron. Flash Wolves turn their pick into a second Baron.
The tanky boat is gone. Got the Ragnarok, but he's the only one looking for vision. It's Flash Wolves.
Right onto Wolf and Faker. They go down immediately. Opening up Pandora's box. Flash Wolves face their way into SKT's base. 11-3 now. 37 minutes. Just waiting for Duke to come back up so they can take him down again. And the base is broken for SKT.
Huge advantage here for Flash Wolves. The giant minion wave bottom forced Duke down there.
Maple Casa, mid lane jungle. But the missing part has been Sword Art. They're known as a 3-man roaming team. And Alistair is that third man that makes picks. And MD is a lot, but he's very tanky.
Yeah, and
uses the
Flash Wolves are going up mid, though. They're going to go for the inhibitor.
Beautifully done. They hit Faker back. That really gave MMD time to think and breathe. The damage was pushed out of the fight by Keeper's Verdict. And you're right, Kobe. Flash Wolves are starting to act immediately on stage. At this point, you feel like it almost can't happen. You would hope so.
Thank you.
Maple coming in. The shooting star is there. The team will follow. That means the inhibitor's down, but the grand show is just for the little bit.
That is one way to brute force an inhibitor, let me tell you.
He could literally stun the entire screen there from Maple.
40 minutes on the clock. 12-3 as they start up the Elder Drake. Lead for Flash Wolves, and these are the moments where SKT can get back into the game. The cupcake traps are laid. Blank's trying to work around him and dodges one, has the Guardian Angel to stay in the front, and Elder Dragon, equalizer laid out, not hitting too many. It's going to Karsa. Flash Wolves look for the fight with MMD in the back line. Nobody gets stunned up, cannot be disabled to the side of Blank, and they're on to NL on the backside. Fight as well. Wolf and Sword are going head-to-head in the support war. Karsa takes down Faker after both the summoners are blown, and that's Duke falling. Flash Wolves have eyes on the base.
They're gonna do it! Flash Wolves against SKT. They forced the Smite Fight at the Elder Dragon, and now they're chasing down the kill. Wolf has nowhere to go. MMD is on him, and Maple closing in his sights. But Wolf is one fast karma.
No longer a one-tournament anecdote, ladies and gentlemen. The Flash Wolves are looking to close out for a third time in a row against SK Telecom. Look, Peerless 2 games in a row, but no team at Worlds is going to go 3-1.
All right, Bang, what do you got? Nexus turrets are being hit up. Flash Wolves, 41 minutes in, never giving up this time. Looking to put themselves on the board here in the first week of Worlds, and it's gonna be against SKT in the group. Flash Wolves take down SKT.